Hey guys, DLC 2 Love and Tentacles is now available for Borderlands 3. In this DLC, you visit a new planet called Xylorgos with new characters and new missions and also new crew challenges. This DLC has a returning crew challenge theme where you go and hunt down and kill special creatures for Sir Hammerlock. In this video, I'm going to show you guys all the special creatures that you have to hunt down, show you the legendaries that they drop, and show you the best ones, and then also show you the reward you get at the end for killing all the creatures. There's a way to track these hunts. If you go to the new lodge location within this DLC and go upstairs, there's going to be these plaques hanging on the wall. There's 5 plaques total, meaning that you'll be hunting down 5 creatures, and once you do kill one of them, their heads will be mounted on these plaques to let you know you've completed that hunt. Each of these creatures drop a brand new legendary weapon that's been added to this DLC, and some of them are really good, and I'll show you guys those, and you'll definitely want to get in here and hunt some of these and farm them for these items. I'll show you guys where all 5 of these hunts are located. The first one here is going to be on the map Heart's Desire. Here's the actual location of this hunt, and when you get close to it, when you're running around on this map, it will light up green, and this is what the icon looks like right here. On the Heart's Desire map, you'll be hunting down the legendary Cratch, and here's what it looks like right here. Now this is the only hunt that doesn't drop a legendary weapon. Instead, this drops a legendary weapon charm. I farmed this hunt 10 times, and within those 10 kills, it dropped the new legendary weapon charm 2 times. This legendary charm is called Tactical Tentacle, and it looks like a tentacle, and here's what it looks like right here when you have it on your weapon. Another crew challenge hunt is located on the map Skittermaw Basin. Here is a map view of it, showing you guys where it's located. It's a very large map. This one again looks a lot like Carnivora. The hunt on this map is called the Legendary Yeti, and here's what this creature looks like. This guy here drops a new legendary weapon, and I had a lot of luck farming him. Out of 10 farms, he dropped it 4 times, and I was farming on Mayhem mode 4, so keep that in mind. The legendary weapon is called a Little Yeti. It's a Jacob's pistol, and the one that I found that's one of the better ones is a 2 times 4,136 damage. It's called the Iron-Willed Cuttin' Little Yeti, and it's got an accuracy of 54%, handling of 57, reload of 2.5, fire rate of 6.3, and a magazine size of 6. I was able to get 4 of these, and none of them had elemental ability, and the red text reads, "Yeet 'em if you got 'em." This one here does 120% plus weapon damage, plus 40% melee damage, 2.2 times weapon zoom. This one is anointed for Zane. While Sentinel is active, gain 100% of damage as bonus cryo damage. Here's a little bit of gameplay with the pistol. It is a semi-automatic, and when it reloads all the chambers at once. It holds 6 bullets in the cylinder, but it will shoot a times 2 for each bullet. I didn't get to play with this gun a whole lot to see if there's any hidden secret stuff about it, but right here you can see I'm on Mayhem mode 4, and it's doing a pretty decent job. And doing a damage of over 4,000 times 2 definitely makes this pistol one of the strongest. The next hunt location is on this map right here, and it is going to be located in this area, and this one is going to be the legendary Cuckoo Wajak. Here's what the Cuckoo Wajak looks like, and this guy does drop a new legendary weapon, and I farmed him 10 times and he dropped the weapon 1 time. So for me, it was a 10% drop rate. And some people might have better luck than I did, or maybe even worse. The legendary that it drops is called the Frozen Devil. It's a Malawan pistol, and the version I got is a Peerless Frozen Devil. It does a damage of 422 with an 81% accuracy, 65% handling, a 1.6 reload, a fire rate of 3, and a magazine size of 10. It has a 559% cryo efficiency. The red text reads, "Not sorry, not sorry, not sorry." Modifications to this version is a minus 70% weapon damage, a plus 21% weapon fire rate, a plus 28% weapon charge speed, and a 1.5 times weapon zoom. This one is anointed, saying while enemies are below 25% health, you gain 50% increased weapon damage. Here's some gameplay with the pistol. This is a fully automatic pistol, and it does shoot a laser beam, and at times it will freeze the enemy, and there is a cryogenic effect that will freeze them, and then you can toggle to an ice spike. When you're toggled to the ice spike, it's also fully automatic, and I was hoping that you could freeze the enemy with a cryogenic effect and then toggle to the ice spike and maybe finish them off and explode the ice and kill them, but it doesn't work like that. The ice spike seems to be pretty weak, so I'm not sure what the intention is with that. There might be some hidden ability that I haven't quite discovered or figured out yet. Although this pistol has a very cool effect, it didn't seem as powerful as some of the other legendary hunt weapons I had picked up. For instance, the shotgun that I got from one of the hunts is absolutely amazing and obliterated this enemy. I'll show you guys that shotgun and where to get it later on in the video. I just wanted to show you the comparison of how much more powerful it is than this pistol. This next weapon is pretty awesome. Not as good as the shotgun, but you're gonna want one of these. This is in the Curse Haven map location, and it is located right here. You'll be hunting the legendary Critchy, and this is what Critchy looks like right here. And this creature does drop a new legendary weapon. Out of killing this enemy 10 times, I was able to get the new legendary weapon twice. And what I noticed is that within 10 kills of each of these legendary hunts, you're probably going to get the legendary weapon that it drops at least one time. For Critchy, it drops the Jacob's assault rifle called Clairvoyance. This thing handles and performs so well. It's really enjoyable to play with, and I'll show you guys some gameplay in a moment. One of the variants I picked up is called the Dastardly Clairvoyance. It's got a damage of 3,130, an accuracy of 68, 62% handling, a reload time of 3.6, fire rate of 4.2, and a magazine size of 20. It has an 88% cryo efficiency, and the red text reads, "A broken smile beneath her whispered wings." That is a line from the Mothman prophecies. The modifications are plus 21% critical hit damage, plus 100% weapon damage, and a 3.3 times weapon zoom. This one is anointed, saying on action skill in, the weapon damage is increased by 100% for a short time. So here is some gameplay. This scope is fantastic. Now there are some versions that have iron sights with no scope, but I prefer the scopes, and it's really steady with no recoil. This is a semi-automatic assault rifle, and the fire rate is decent. Picking off enemies from a distance was very efficient, and again, that steadiness made this a lot of fun to play with. The fifth and final hunt I'll show you guys, and this is where you can get that really awesome shotgun. You want to go to the Cankerwood map location, and then the hunt is going to be located like dead center of this map. For this legendary hunt, you'll be looking for Gamork, and this is going to be one of the new Wolven creatures, and this is what it looks like right here. After you locate and kill all 5 of these creatures, then you will get a reward from Hammerlock, and I'll show you guys what that is in just a moment. But first I want to show you guys the really awesome legendary shotgun that this creature drops. This shotgun is called the Nothingness, and in my opinion it is a must-have. It's a Malawan shotgun, and this variant here that I have is called the Hazardous Nothingness. This one does 5,569 damage with a 43% accuracy, 55% handling, 2.1 reload time, a fire rate of 1.26, and a magazine size of 6. And what makes this shotgun outstanding is the amount of elemental damage that it does. It toggles between shock and incendiary with a 14,858 damage per second. This hazardous variant here does a fire and shock toggle, and then I have another one that does a corrosive and then radiation toggle. The theme of this gun seems to focus on the never-ending story, if you guys have seen that. The name of the gun is Nothingness, which refers to that, and so does the red text. A whole would be something as a line from that movie. The modifications for this are a plus 26% weapon damage, plus 28% weapon charge speed, 1.8 times weapon zoom, and this is anointed. It says on action skill in, deal 125% more weapon damage to badass, named, and boss enemies for a short time. For this shotgun, you do have to charge it up and then release the trigger to be able to fire it. And this one right here toggles between incendiary and shock. Right here I'm using the the hazardous version that does the shock and incendiary, and it was doing a pretty good job, but when I used the radiation elemental, that thing was wrecking. Right here, I'm dealing with 2 of the new Wolven type creatures, and it was just destroying these guys, and I got a nice second wind off of them because of this weapon. This could be a good strategy for farming. I noticed that these new Wolven creatures drop a lot of the new legendary mods and weaponry, and if you go in here with this shotgun, you could just walk into a nest of these guys and wreck them all and keep farming them for the new legendaries. This DLC is brand new, so I haven't had a chance to really try that yet, but I definitely will. I'll let you guys know how that goes. So once you have finally killed all 5 hunts, you're going to get an email from Sir Hammerlock, and he's going to send you this new echo theme called Eyeballs. You'll need to go into your email and accept it here, and then go into your backpack and unlock it. And then here's a third-person view of what this echo theme looks like. It is animated, and you can see it has green iris eyeballs floating all over it. Also, before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to 2K Games. I'm a 2K collaborator. I work with them with this game, and they sent me a DLC 2 code early, so thank you to those guys. But hopefully you guys will also enjoy this DLC too, and we'll see you next video.